we're here to create a different day. One that's perhaps different than all the other days that you've had. Perhaps not. We'll see. It's you and me creating a different state of mind. Have you ever been hypnotized before? If not, that's okay. Doesn't mean that you will not be receptive. Actually, it might even work better if you haven't had this same exact experience before. So I would like you to think back and try to find a memory where you have been hypnotized. And the hypnosis happened during a painting. If you can think back to an event like that in your life, when you've been hypnotized by someone who was painting at the time, what kind of a painting was it? Did you like it? Did you find it difficult to relate to? There are all kinds of problems in life. All kinds of problems that you cannot run away from. And yet, when you're hypnotized, you can get this sort of temporary relief from all the pain and stress of your life, from all the difficult feelings and emotions that you're processing. And this can all happen in an instant. There's no preparation needed, no special tools, no special ideas. Nothing is actually required for you to go into a hypnotic trance. All you need is this very moment, your consciousness, and your willingness to go to a place where you're going to be taken care of. So you might be asking yourself, where exactly is that place? I have suffered so much. I've been through a lot. And it would be really nice to finally find some relief. To finally enter a state of mind, a state of being, a state of heart, where nothing really matters, where you can be yourself without repercussions, without real or imagined punishment. What is it that we are really running away from? What is this pain? What is this discomfort? Why are you buried in your phone? Why is it so hard to make real connections? And what's the point? If you cannot be free, what's the point? How can you be free? What does freedom really mean? Can you be free in a jail cell? Can you be free in a crowd? Can you be free when you're shackled to the ground? Or can you only be free when you're flying? What is flying to someone who has never tried it before? What is flying to someone who has never been hypnotized? Is flying a different experience to animals than it is to humans? Do you really think you're that different from a bird? Do you honestly believe that you share nothing? That you have nothing in common with the animal kingdom? Do you really believe that animals cannot be hypnotized? What really is hypnosis? Back in ancient times, when we used to live in tribes, we had shamans helping us get to those states of consciousness where we could be free. Nowadays, it's hard to find shamans, people who understand what that experience is and where it can take you. But if you learn to trust, even just a little bit, there's no need to trust blindly. I'm asking you to trust me because you already are. So, there's no need to make any effort. There's no need to do anything differently. You can remain yourself. You can keep doing the things that you've been doing, just breathing, allowing your mind and your soul to relax, taking a break from the prison, the digital prison that we've all been subjected to. Now let me tell you, there's a war on consciousness. It's been ongoing for decades now. This probably started with television. That was our first introduction to mindlessness. Forgive me for using this term, but I don't seem to find a better way to express what I'm thinking here. Mindlessness as opposed to mindfulness. So just stay with me. Just relax for a little bit. It's all good. You don't have to look at the screen necessarily, but if you want to, you will notice that I've been painting something. And I don't know what it is, but I'm not ashamed of it. We carry too much shame, and that makes us vulnerable. Vulnerable to what? You're asking. I'm going to tell you. So, our screens grab our attention. Attention is the new currency. The new world is built upon this concept. Of dominating. And occupying people's mental space. And if you're in a bad mood, if you feel like running away, you become even more susceptible to the kind of brainwashing that they are subjecting you to. So if they are washing your brain, they are washing my brain. When are the brains ever gonna get clean? And the answer is never. Never, 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 never. Because the point is not to create clean brains, but to create brains that want to consume your insecurities, your pain, your raw humanity. Is taken hostage by those companies that want to sell you stuff. And what are they really selling? They want to seem like the ones who are selling happiness. No one can sell you happiness. And even if they could be selling it, you would not be able to purchase it. We need to learn to sit with our sadness. And I've hypnotized you to make you capable of tolerating negative emotions. It's a very important life skill. We all need to be able to do that in order to escape the regime of mind control. In order to be able to sit with the silence of our minds. without any distractions, without any content consuming. I know it feels like you're consuming content now, and you are. But the whole point of our session today is to allow you to let go of that habit. Little by little. We're all struggling with the same thing. It's not something that we like to talk about. Some days I think it would be easier to be addicted to something like alcohol. People understand that, but being addicted to distractions, it's all very foreign, very strange. We don't really get it. What is happening? Well, what's happening is you're being bombarded by these digital reinforcements that create a dopamine surge in your brain. So you feel rewarded each time you receive a message on your phone. Each time someone likes your post, your photo. Each time there's a notification, there's that hit of happiness. But that's not real happiness. It's not real. It's not real, and in fact, it's dangerous. They are hijacking your mind. And what you can do to start talking to yourself again is very simple. You need to have a conversation with yourself. You need to have a relationship with yourself in order to get to the other side. In order to be able to see what life really is. You will not be able to find the answer on Google. You will never be able to reach the sort of happiness that you're craving staring at your phone. It's never going to happen. You can never be free unless you free yourself. So now that you are in this very comfortable and natural hypnotic state, your consciousness is malleable, it's flexible, it's receptive. And instead of selling you something, I'm asking you a favor. Can you do me a favor? Can you do all of us a favor? And turn off your phone. Shut down your laptop. Only for a short period of time. 10 minutes is enough. 10 minutes is enough. There's no need to make radical changes. A little change can go a long way. So once this video is finished, I would like to ask you to do that. Take a moment to detox. And then if you want, you can get back to it. I know it's hard to stop. But perhaps by now, you've become pretty tired as well, so if you want, you can go to sleep as well. That's equally as good. And now you might be feeling discomfort, fear, resistance. You kind of want to do it, but at the same time you don't, because you don't believe it makes sense. Let me tell you, it does. It makes a world of difference. If you can do that, you can do anything. If you can control yourself like that, even in little doses like this, if you can do that, you can do anything. So think about my request. The video is about to end, and to show you how different and how much better you can feel once you break the cycle of distractions. I'm going to stay with my thoughts as well. Once we finish this video, we do it together. I will be sitting with myself for 10 minutes as well. My thoughts, my fears, my insecurities, my boredom. I will do the same. It's hard for me too. Let me tell you.